Hello, and welcome to today's history lesson. Today, we are going to be talking about slavery, tobacco, and how the Triangle of Trade formed. The fur trade in New Amsterdam could make people rich, and so the English wanted it. King James was hoping that the explorers would find gold and gems in the New World. Instead of shiny treasures, the Jamestown colonists found something else, green gold. This green gold was very similar to the gold found in other parts of the world, in terms of value. Little did anyone know that this green gold would bring misery to so many people. The story of how the green gold began starts with a man named John Rolfe. He arrived at the Jamestown colony and learned that everyone had been struggling to survive since they arrived 2 years before.
I'm John Rolfe. My life is spared by Pocahontas. We got married.
They worked hard all day farming the land, and then at night they would gather around the fire, still hungry. Rolfe was sad and thought that the colony's chances of surviving were slim, and that they would soon have to pack up and head back to England. He had some tobacco seeds, and he planted them. He and his fellow colonists enjoyed smoking back in England. They had tried the Indians' tobacco, but did not really like it. They said it was too weak. Fortunately for Rolfe, his seeds were from Spain, a tobacco plant that the English liked. After copying what the Indians did with their tobacco plant, John Rolfe had his first cigar and he loved it. He let some of his friends try the tobacco, and they agreed that it was great. The colonists grew some more and shipped it to London, hoping that the other smokers would like it. Many of the tobacco users in England had declared that it was the best. King James, on the other hand, was not pleased with the tobacco. He even wrote about how horrible it is for your health, how bad it smells, and how disgusting it is. Even with the king standing strongly against it, the English did not stop smoking. Eventually, Virginia was shipping 500,000 pounds of tobacco to England every year. While everyone was happy about how successful their tobacco plantations were, they still had to do a lot of work to get the tobacco ready. They hired people to help with this monstrous task. But the plantations got larger and larger, and the farmers needed more help. In 1619, colonists brought their first 20 slaves. These were the first slaves in North America. Europeans would sail to Africa with many goods and trade with the great African war leaders. They would get slaves that the African war leaders had captured, and they would give their goods to them in return. After the Europeans had traded with the Africans, they would sail across the ocean and trade the slaves for molasses, sugar, and cotton. They would then sail back to Europe, thus starting the Triangle of Trade. It was called the Triangular Trade because the people that sailed around went in a triangular pattern. As North America continued to prosper, more and more plantations were popping up, including cotton and rice fields. Thousands of slaves were being brought to North America where they would live a hard life. Well, that wraps up our presentation on the Triangle of Trade. See you next time.